Hi guys, so from next Friday we are all being told to wear face masks in shops. It's not optional, you must wear face masks in shops. Why it wasn't sensible to do that from day one is beyond me. Just staggers me the level of incompetence that's been going on here. So we have some cheap Chinese pleated paper face masks. Not really up to very much. They will help a bit. So I thought we would see if there was a better solution, especially for glasses, whereas I always find that as soon as I put a pleated mask on, my glasses will fog up pretty much instantly on every breath out. So anyway, I came across a website called breathe-happy.com. They do a range of masks. They are silicone. They have replaceable filters. I'll take this out of the box in a minute and show you. There is an Everyday 95, which they describe to be used for shopping and things like that. That has a 95% filtration or biological filtration rate, and meets a particular EN number, which is EN 14683-2019. Sorry, colon 2019. I mean, is there proof of that? I don't know. I really don't. There's parts of their website that doesn't work. It did make me a bit suspicious when I came across this, especially as I think current guidelines say that the general public should not be able to buy and shouldn't buy almost medical quality masks, which I would class this particular one as. If it's got a 98% biological filtration efficiency rate, you would think that that would not be available to the general public, but it is, and I've bought two of them. The part of the website that bothered me is you can click on a page that says subscribe to filters. There's 5 filters in each pack, and each one lasts 7 days, and you can subscribe to, I don't know, a monthly fee, and they send out filters. That doesn't work. It just takes you to a page that doesn't exist, and I'm always suspicious of websites that have spelling mistakes or errors like that. So it was a bit of a risk ordering these, but I used PayPal, so if anything went pear-shaped, I knew we would be covered anyway. So this particular one, the Everyday 95, is $19.99 for a single mask with 5 filters. Additional 20 filters for that one is $19.99, and you can get 60 filters for $49.99. Now the Commuter 98, this one here, is filters $24.99 for 20, 60 is $62.50, and there is always postage on top of all of these prices. The packaging is very typical of modern things out of China. They seem to have concentrated a huge amount of effort into the packaging, the print. I'll get these open and you'll see. I suppose I would have preferred this to have been in a cellophane sealed box, but the instructions do tell you to boil, sterilise this before first use. So we have the mask itself, food grade silicone, a silicone strap just goes around the back of the head and between or over and under your ears, fully adjustable. As you can see here, this plastic, it unclips, and it does feel fragile to me. There's a point here that you use to unclip it, and one on the other side. I found when I undid it, it also got stuck on the bottom, and I was quite loath to put too much pressure on it because the plastic just felt a bit brittle. Nothing broke, but it just made me think that it was going to. Now, I'll have to have a look on the other mask, but there is a, I don't know whether you can see it there, there is a shiny plastic mark on this one. I don't know whether that's a moulding error. I don't remember seeing it on the other one, which I've left in the car because I've just got back from Waitrose where I used it for the first time. So anyway, you get the mask, you get individually wrapped filters, all sealed, blue side faces out when it's assembled. You have, as I said, this is all very nicely packaged and printed. Actually, it says up to 7 days use out of one filter. I don't know what would suggest that you have to use it on day 5, stop using it on day 5 or 6. And this is a protective pouch that the mask will go into, and it also has instructions here to boil a saucepan of boiling water, chuck the mask in the bag and dunk the whole lot in the boiling water, and for a minimum of 5 minutes apparently. And if the mask floats on the top of the water, place a saucer or something similar on top of it to get it into the boiling water. Again, it should be allowed to cool and air dry after the boiling, and then you can fit your filter. And filters should be changed every 7 days. You can also maintain your mask's hygiene with sanitizer daily if required. Each time you change a filter, we recommend you sterilise or sanitize the mask and allow to air dry it again. So yeah, that's that. I'm just going to see if we can take this apart on camera because, as I say, it is tight. So there you go, I've pulled that tag down and tried to pull the outer bit up. Hopefully you can see that. And then we go over to the other side and try and do the same. And then mine gets caught, and both get caught on the bottom. And you're sat here thinking, oh God, do I pull this now? Do I push it down? It just feels fragile that it might break. I just don't like that. There's needed to be something else on the bottom here, just to assist you in getting that off, because it just feels like there it's going to break and it still won't come off. There we go, just a bit of backwards and forwards with it and it will come off. So that's the inside, and you literally just unwrap that, place it blue side out into the removed cover, and then clip it all back together and you're ready to go. Now, something I find, especially with glasses, the bridge of my nose is very, very thin compared to most people's. That's the bit that this touches up here. But actually, I can get a good seal on the bridge of my nose with this, and on me, that goes around just at the bottom of my chin. It doesn't go under the chin, underneath. It is just, let me see if I can show you. So you can probably see there, it's not under the chin, it is just on the chin. And I slightly tightened up the straps. I think I used this on 2 at the moment. I put it onto 3, and I found that is a good seal all the way around. And you can test the seal when you put it on. Put the palm of your hand actually over and seal the filter, and just breathe in and out. You'll find that this sucks into your face when you breathe in, and when you breathe out it will puff out at any points where the seal is a little bit weaker. So again, you can just adjust it on your face, adjust the tightness of the straps, and I found it perfectly acceptable. You will get moisture building up inside as you breathe in and out. There were a few drops of moisture inside when I got back after, I don't know, half an hour's shopping, and that's probably why they want you to sterilise it, or at least sanitise it frequently. It's muffled when you talk in it because it's such a close fit around your mouth, so you wouldn't be sat there having a conversation for very long with one of these. I'll put it on because it sounds a bit muffled like that. I've got my hand over it to replicate the filter, so you can see hopefully hear the difference. So conversations are going to be a problem. But that's not really what you're wearing it for. If you're going around the shops on your own, you don't need to talk to anyone. So seems fine. It came within a couple of days. No issues with that. It was very nicely packaged in a decent raw mail small parcel box and all sealed up. I'm trying to think whether I think they sent it 48. It was raw mail 48, so it arrived in a couple of days. And you can see how easy I've just clipped all that back together. The actual hard plastic is secured inside. Let me see if I can fold that. The hard plastic has the silicone here, so you could in fact pull that out. Whether you'd get it back in again, I don't know. There's really no need to remove that. Again, this plastic in here just feels a bit fragile, but I've got no evidence that that will break if you press it too hard. Same with the front, just feels that way. But at 25 quid each, I am not going to put it to the test. So there we are. If you want a bit more protection than the current paper masks are offering, then I would suggest this is the thing to go for. I did look elsewhere. I think there is one person selling these on eBay. Otherwise, the only place I see you can get this is direct from the website. They do welcome trade inquiries apparently, and that's probably where the eBay seller has got some of these from. But yeah, I've got no issues with recommending this currently. So hope that was useful, and God help us all.